let's talk about now your vision statement. It would be on your about page, right? Because this is so important because
Yes.
wedding couples are not looking for just a planner anymore.
Right.
Sometimes not even just a vacation expert anymore. What they want to work with the planners that are connecting with them on a more personal level, because there's so many choices out there. A couple is going to be interested in you, but they're not sold on you yet. So they're going to go to your about page to get to know you more. And this is usually what's happening now is they're interested in you. They find you on social, or they come across one of your blog articles, or however they find you online, and they go to your homepage. That's your number one most visited page, is your homepage. And they're interested, but they're not sold yet. So then they're going to go to your about page. Next to your homepage, the about page is the second most important page on your website. It really is. This is where you seal the deal to get people to consult with you or go to the next step to hire you. Let's talk about 5 easy steps to create a killer mission or vision statement for your about page that will get wedding couples to kind of push them over the edge to trust you and take the next step with you.
Yes.
All right. So step number 1.
Here we go. Boom. Share your why.
Share your why. And I'm giving examples on all of this for you. Share why means, why are you doing what you do? Why are you a romance travel planner? Why are you a destination wedding designer?
Right.
Why are you doing what you do? All right.
Wedding couples won't always connect with what you do, but they will connect with why you do it.
Yes. Every wedding couple knows that when they go to a travel planner's website, that what you do, you plan travel. You can even plan destination weddings. Many times that's not going to connect with them. Sometimes they're like, I'm looking for someone, I'm desperate. Oh, thank God. But a lot of times now they're going to connect with why you're doing what you're doing. All right. So here's an example of a statement of why you do what you do. Right. And this isn't like I'm trying to show you how well you can craft this, but what I wrote, because it has to be right. This isn't just any other vacation. This is your destination wedding and honeymoon, the start of your new life together. This is your why, because it has to be right. You're the person that's going to make sure that it has to be right, because it has to be right because you care about it. And you'll see how all this unfolds. So stay with me.
Right. So you're not just saying what you do, you're sharing why you do it.
Yes.
You do it because it has to be right. Like, this isn't just any other vacation, right? So you're explaining, but you're revealing that to them a little bit more about yourself and what matters to you as well. And then the second thing is, what do you do?
So what do you do? Now what I mean by this, so first we talked about why you do it. You have to communicate, why do I do this? Because it has to be right. Now, what do you do to make that happen? Right.
So this ties in with what we teach in our program, your unique selling position.
Right. This is usually where you can explain how you do something. All right. Your unique way of doing it.
So here's an example.
Here's an example.
I help busy and overwhelmed couples who are short on time and on information overload discover the resort wedding venue that will give both you and all of your guests a wedcation no one will forget. So
that's an example. So you've got your why you do it, and now you've got what you do. What you do is you create this, you find and discover the perfect wedding venue for them. And you could put in there, I also plan, or you could say, I help busy and overwhelmed couples plan and discover the perfect destination wedding, right? You can edit that, but you're basically letting them know why you do it. Has to be right. Now, what you do.
And the third thing is, how do you do it?
Yes. So how do you do it means your unique approach. All right. All these kind of go together. But again, what separates you from other travel planners? All right.
This is where you want to share your unique approach to how you accomplish what you do for your wedding couples. Here's an example. My unique process will identify your unique vision and filter your vision through my inventory of resort wedding venues to bring you 3 amazing choices that will all fit your wedding like a glove.
First of all, to have a great killer mission vision statement. Why are you doing it? Because this has to be right. Your wedding and honeymoon is the beginning of your new life together. What do you do? My specialty is helping couples just like you. And now, how do you do it? My unique process will identify your unique vision and match up like that. You're getting the idea.
Fourth thing is you want to share your brand values.
Yes. And this isn't going to be like you list your brand values. You're going to weave them in to the statement. But let's talk about them, what some of your values might be. Here are some examples of values.
Okay.
Right? So one value, the couple or wedding guest having a great experience. That is a value. when you are valuing that the couple and the wedding guest have a great experience, that is considered a value that your business cares about.
Right. That their marriage success is important to you.
Yes. Yeah.
I like that one.
That is another value.
That's something that we talked about a lot. Like this is, so many couples focus so much on the wedding, and that's great. But really, in all honesty, if people would put that much emphasis, time, energy into their marriage, then we probably wouldn't see as many divorces as we do in today's world. That they receive great value for their money.
Yeah, that is a value. Now, I didn't say cheap, right? This is not cheap. Someone receiving, I'll give you a perfect example for this. Tammy and I love going to the Peninsula in Chicago. We love the one in Chicago because it's not cheap. It's not cheap compared to all kinds of hotels, but what it does have is an amazing value. Like if Tammy and I want to have a romantic weekend away and it's close by, and we know, like, I love Peninsula. It's probably my favorite. We are thinking about checking out the Four Seasons in Chicago to compare. But my favorite so far out of anywhere I've been in Chicago is the Peninsula. And it's great value. And now they have this thing where you get a third night free. And there's like amenities with it.
Right. Breakfast daily and all that kind of stuff.
Those are all value. It doesn't mean it's cheap. It just feels like, though, all right, if I'm going to spend $1,200 for 3 nights, I'm getting great value.
Another value, making positive memories and bonding experiences.
Yes. So you value this. You're letting these wedding couples know that these are the things you value. And I'm going to show you how you layer this into your vision statement. Like, you don't have to come out and say, I value, get great value for your money. You don't have to do it that way. I'm going to show you how you weave that in.
And then integrity and trustworthiness.
Yes. So these are important values to wedding couples, that when they can feel that, read that, sense it in your mission and vision statement, they are going to be more pulled to you. They're probably going to take the next step with you. They're for sure going to bookmark you and put you on their favorite list.
Okay, step 5 is putting this all together.
Yes. And if you do this, just the way we're showing you, so many people don't do this, you will already be way ahead of the competition. Let me show you now how we would weave all these things together.
Okay, here we go.
All right, starting with their why, because this has to be right. This isn't just any run-of-the-mill trip. This is your wedding and honeymoon, the start of your new life together. In that statement, I'm already showing them I value their success, and we're showing them that we also understand that this needs to be right. That's your why. And we care about their success. That's another why. So you've got kind of a double why in there with your value, because your values and your whys, they're all intertwined.
Right. I do this by quickly discovering your unique vision and filtering it through my extensive inventory of wedding and honeymoon venues to find you the perfect place where both you and your guests will experience memories that will last a lifetime. I will be by your side for this entire new chapter in your life from start to finish.
Now there's your trustworthiness, right? We just got done telling them what we do, how we do it, and now we've got in here your value of integrity.
Right.
You're going to be with them every step of the way. And memories, right? We're layering our values in your vision statement.
So I think the number one thing, so let's say you've been part of our 20K community for a while. You've got your head wrapped around your unique selling position. You kind of understand a little bit, what sets you apart, who your ideal client is, what sets you apart, and what makes you unique. So I think that the next thing that you need to think about when it comes to what Lou just showed us is, what are your values? If you haven't taken time to think about what you value, maybe you should start there and start listing those out. And I think that even, as you create this, right, and create this vision statement for your company, whatever it is that you pull out and write down that you value, even if it doesn't get put into some formal statement on your website or wherever in all the places you put it, like, you should still show up on social media and talk about what it is that you value, and continually talk about why you do what you do and what matters to you. And what you're seeing in the industry and why you decided that it was important that you fill the gap in some specific area in the industry. Like, we need to always be talking about why we're doing what we're doing, who we're doing it for, the benefit that's going to ultimately be the result that they'll have is, it benefiting them. And then people just being able to really understand what you're all about, what matters to you, so
Right.
that they can connect with you.
You should have a unique
Mhm.
mission statement. All of you.
Yes.
But nobody, I'm telling you, most people don't take the time to do this. Most people make their about page just an obligatory page with their experience on
Mhm.
it and an intro of who they are, and a bio of who they are. And an about page is so much more powerful than that when you do it right.
Right.
No one else is going to do this. Take the time to do it. You will stand out from the competition just
Mhm.
doing this to your about page.
And like I
I
said,
have to kind of bring this into the feed, but wanted to show you another good page that has a great story, a great mission statement. Here it is. Here's a example of a great homepage from this company, 𝗧𝗦. They are, looks like they are a hair product for curly
hair girls.
for curly hair, tight
People.
curly hair people. Right. So go ahead and go to the headline.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to go through it. Created for the love of kinks and curls, right? That's kind of their why they do what they do. And then down here, our calling. We want to give people with kinky, curly hair gentle, effective solutions for dry scalp and brittle hair. That's why they're doing it, actually. Then down below, how do they do it? We do this by calling on our scientific experience and clinical experience. We do this by knowing the unique needs and preferences of our customers. We do this by delivering products that actually work. There's a value. They're giving you something that actually works and are accessible and enjoyable to smell, feel, and use all year long. That's how they do it. Just saying, they've done a great job. 𝗧𝗦 has done a great job of explaining their mission, their vision.
Right.
They've done a great job, right, explaining the background in her career as a board certified dermatologist. So there's her expertise.
Right. That's exactly why we do what we do. Because
that's true.
It's not everything is for everybody, right? And that's why we help people curate the places that are going to be really best fit for them,
That is
based
true.
on what they like, based on what their vision is, based on their personality. And that's why, it's just not, you can't leave it to chance, right? Honeymoons, destination weddings can't be left to chance. And that's why it's such an amazing niche to be a part of.
Yeah,
but unless if you're
true.
out there talking about it this way, unless if you're out there saying things like this to your audience, they're not going to click with you, and they're not going to understand, I really can't leave this to chance. Oh my gosh, this really is very important. Like,
true.
I don't want this to be messed up. I don't want a mediocre experience. I want the best experience. So